Hey guys, Tyler here. I promised you a behind-the-scenes of HabitRPG server database and some Emacs, some fun stuff. So here we go. Should be fun. So this is Mongo HQ. This is our database. You can see we got 29 queries per second, 14 queries per second. I monitor this graph like a hawk because of this bug, the 501,000 Mongo queries per second, which is triggered by this bug, the memory leak. So here's a little bit of dirty secrets about HabitRPG. So if the memory leak happens, which I follow here, this is the server, htop. Follow this little thing right here. This is 1.8 gigs of 5 gigs. Okay, and a server restart is triggered, resulting in this bug. Then this guy wigs out. We get this yellow bar is really high at about 1,000 to 1,500 queries per second. So I'm always monitoring that stuff. Kind of dirty, but we're working on it. It'll be fixed soon. We got a hired guy helping out. Daniel Saywitz is really good with dirty, so he's helping out behind the scenes. So these are our two major bugs necessitating monitoring of this graph and the htop. So there it is. That's the server stuff. Let's go local. This is Emacs. Okay. This is the file system, which of course you can find all the code completely open source at HabitRPG. So I go here. I can open up Git. I can look at the history of Git. Go down here, look at each commit. I can check out a specific branch. Check out master. Oh, something's different, so remove that. Check out master. Bam. Alright. I can navigate the code structure. Let's go to source. This is where I spend all my time. Source, app, say index. This is the primary one. And over here on the left, navigate these things. Cool. Emacs is really fun. It's a command line utility, but you wouldn't know that looking at this because it's black on white. But if I showed you well, usually people think of hackers as white on green, but that's actually not that fun. It's very hard on the eyes. I can't find how to change that, but I changed it a long time ago to black on white. I like it better that way. And then finally, I use Webstorm when I'm doing really heavy stuff like debugging through the code. So what I do there is, well, it's hard to debug CoffeeScript, so I'll do I will start a make, which compiles everything down to JavaScript, and then go over here. We'll work with the compiled version of the stuff. And normally over here, I'd say node server, and then I can work on the localhost, right? So this is not HabitRPG.com. This is on my own computer. Play with stuff on here. But instead of running node right there, we're going to want to debug it. Now I can do step debugging, so I can just skip over stuff and let me see if I can. It takes a while to load up. Let me just try this again. As you can see here, I now can view the variables at whatever context I am in the JavaScript execution. Very, very handy. And if I ever need to debug stuff on the client instead of the server, well, Chrome has an amazing console, which includes debugging functionality. So if I go to sources, go all the way down here, and I want to play with some of these guys. So in my case, what's something common I'd want to play with is, where are you? Where's all my own code? This is all the, here we go. Character. Maybe scoring. I want to see when I upscore something. I can set a breakpoint here. upscore, bam, set a debugger there. Now I have access to all the variables, and I can step through F10. Yeah, step through all these, see what the variables are at any one given point. Object, habit IDs, really, really handy. And of course, I think everybody knows at this point we're using Derby, code party, Derby for the framework, which uses Socket.io, MongoDB, Node.js, and something similar to Angular, which is what we're going to be using on the mobile side. Cool stuff, huh?